Okay guys, this is the episode about technical analysis of price of Bitcoin, and today I have a very interesting thing to share with you. It seems like Bitcoin doesn't go anywhere, right? It seems like we have this sort of the global sideways price action channel from 3,000 whatever $200 to 4,000 plus dollars, and we are trading within this channel. But actually I'm looking at one particular indicator. So this is the stochastic oscillator. And why we are looking at this now, because again, even in short term daily time frame, you can see that it more or less shows you nice signals. For example, here you can see that the signal was to buy, and here it was to sell. Here it was to buy, here it was to sell. When the blue line intersects the red line, especially if it is very high, like higher the purple area or lower than this purple area. So if it's lower, then it's buy. If it's higher, then it's sell. And especially when we have this intersection, like here, for example, again, you remember this drop. So we were pretty much at the area where we are risking to go lower, and there was still a chance to continue like before as well, but still we didn't. And after this it was obvious then we're go low. So right now what we're seeing with this indicator is that we have a chance that we actually have this intersection and we'll return to going to the upside. Of course, we may not do that like here, we can continue to fall, but we may see this sort of situation and we will go upwards. But it's not the main thing which I was going to mention. There are two larger timescales which I think much more representative in like general scheme of things. Weekly time frame. So you can see that this lows of this indicator was lower when we were dropping down, and then we started to go up. So at this point, at December like 10th or 15th, we made the low which was actually higher than this low, and then this low is even higher than this low. So it seems like at this point we had the reversal of the trend, and now we still have this blue line above the red line, and we are entering this purple territory, which in principle sort of a neutral market. And after we entered that, it seems like that we are about to go higher, and if we like with a correction and so on, but still it would imply that we don't have much of a chance to go lower in terms of the price, and those $3,000 3,150 was pretty much the lowest point which you would expect to happen anytime soon. So moreover, if you would return to 2015, we would have to go to Bitstamp to see that. So in 2015 you may also see very similar picture of the lows and the behavior of stochastic oscillator in general. So this was the three lows which we saw in 2015 and 14th, and you see again this was not actually at the bottom but before that, and they started to go higher. So you can make an envelope function, it will go like with the lowest point at somewhere in September and then go high. So all the lows having higher positions, and that was the bottom of Bitcoin. And then of course with some correction we had finally turned to a bull market. And basically the same thing is happening on the weekly time frame right now. You see those lows are going like that, and here those lows are going pretty much the same manner. Well, could it go to $2,000 again? Yes, guys, it could. It's crypto, it's very unpredictable, but this is another piece of the puzzle which just screaming that it's very, very unlikely. Everything is about probabilities. So the probability to go to something like $2,000 or whatever is very, very low. Moreover, if you'll zoom out a little bit more and look at the monthly time frame, then it's even more obvious. You see, this was the low at January something 15th, and you see how these two lines intersect and they started to go upwards. It's basically just an average of those weekly time frames, so it's pretty much the same, just more, maybe a little bit more representative. So you see how we returned to this purple area and started the bull market. The same thing is happening right here, right now. So you see this blue line is intersecting the red line first time for the whole bear market which we had before, for the first time, guys. and if it will sustain, then we will see the continuation of the growth probably, and well, not probably, but very, very likely, because this is the nature of the oscillator, how it works. And then we'll enter this area, purple area, and then we'll continue to trade here, which would in principle mean, in terms of the price, that the price will go higher and higher and higher. Moreover, you actually can look at the monthly chart. We had first green month before, and this month sort of possible to have a green color eventually, and the end of this month as well. So things are looking very, very bullish. Again, guys, it's my personal opinion, not a financial advice. Don't think that just you need to go and sell your house to buy Bitcoin, but you see the major, like the general logic of that gives us the perfect picture of the possible bottoming already, and we have a very bright future. Okay, thank you very much for watching, and hope to see you again in the next videos. Goodbye, guys.